Hi Sagittarius, today we're going to do your general reading for March 2021, and I've done things a little differently this time. I got some new oracle decks, which I love, but shuffling all of that on camera was just going to take forever, so I went ahead and pulled cards for each category beforehand. They're all here, and I haven't seen them yet, so I really like doing it this way because it's like a surprise, you know? Well, it's always a surprise, isn't it? But you get my drift. Anyway, I will clarify those with the tarot, and then in the end we'll get you some advice. Let me know if you like it this way. I've been enjoying it so far, but if you don't like it, I can always go back to how I was doing it before. Okay, let's get started for you. Alright, so your energy for the month. We have Adjacent Possibilities, number 24. So I really see this as working on your foundation, trying to provide and feeling uncertain about which pathway to take. I think that you have more than one viable option, and some of these options just seem a little crazy to you. Like, how could that possibly work out? Like, I'm so focused on this door on the ground and this door that's way up here that you think, well, like, how do I get up there, you know? Well, if you had a ladder, right? But I see it more as like it's an unusual path. It's not a path that you think is going to work out, and yet the door is open for you, and all you have to do is jump, right? So feeling a little bit uncertain there. Let's go ahead and clarify that. Let's clarify for Sagittarius. This adjacent possibility about? Possibilities in what? In what? Okay. Ooh, yeah. Lots of anxiety with this Nine of Swords. Really uncertain of where to go. We have the Page of Cups, so trying to follow your heart in the situation, but this King of Wands, so really trying to be independent. Oh, we have the Justice, we have Libra here, and we have the Ace of Swords. Wow. You're trying to follow your ultimate truth and what makes you happy. Because of the King of Wands being here, I feel like this is about work or your career. Trying to be balanced, trying to find a balanced situation, and really uncertain of how to do that. You're looking for that ultimate truth of, how do I do this? That's really what I get here. How do I do this? Okay, some challenges for you. We have imagination. I embrace and nourish the creative aspect of my mind. Okay, so I really see this as being like, remember what I said before about being like, well, how could that work out? You know, it can work out. I think you just have to get imaginative here. You have to think outside the box, think creatively, get outside of your normal patterns and how you normally do things. Let's clarify that for Sagittarius here. Yep, we have the Three of Wands and the Hierophant. This is about waiting, being, you're waiting because you've done things in a certain way for so long, you're not really sure how else to do it. Finding a compromise here. Uncertain of how to find a compromise in a situation so that you win, and in the end, feeling very secure and very stable. And lacking the inspiration of how to get there, you know, I think that it will come to you, because this is your challenge here. That doesn't mean that it won't happen. That means that you're going to have to put in a little bit of extra work to get there, right? So keep that in your mind's eye. Outside influences, that's right, you got two. You're very close to achieving your goal. Gibbous moon. And your commitment is being tested. First quarter moon. Let's see those. Yeah, you're very close. I think that these last little obstacles and having these last options, it's a test. It's seeing, you know, can you go the distance? Can you keep the end in mind? Can you stay focused on what you really want here? and I think that this is perhaps karmic, is what I just got. So there could have been a situation in the past where maybe, you know, you either left someone high and dry, maybe you didn't even realize you did, you know. But there is a sense here where you're having to pay for something in the past, and in doing so, you're kind of being inundated with these choices and not feeling like you have enough tools in your little toolbox to figure out which direction to go. But let's clarify this for you. This first quarter moon and Gibbous moon. Okay. What else? The Strength and the Six of Cups. So being courageous in a situation, maturing. We have the Ace of Pentacles, and we have the Five of Cups and the Ace of Wands. You have two aces here. This is a really amazing beginning, something passionate and fruitful financially, or in terms of your stability if it's not your finances. But usually with the Pentacles, this is something to do with your finances. And, you know, I got the sense with that this is something to do with your career. I think that you have regrets over handling a certain situation from an immature way, and not showing your courage in a situation. But I think that you're going to get through this. You know, your commitment is being tested, but you're close to achieving your goal. You just need to go the distance, stay focused. All right, so moving forward, we have read and we have sacred space. Take time for the dreamer in you. Find your power and stillness. In your sacred space is the peace you seek. So really, I see this as taking some time out for yourself and literally reading a book. You know, if you're not a big reader, I really feel like this is just about you taking the time to connect with what you want, right? And clear your head. Like, usually when you read, you can kind of get into a flow state. And I think that in that openness in your mind is when you're going to get flooded with the right path, the path to go down. Or it could be also that as you read, the idea comes to you. Like maybe you're reading a book and a character says something that really resonates with you. Or maybe the character is in a situation that reminds you of yourself, and then they go and they take a certain path, and you can kind of see with your intuition, you can see like, oh wow, if I were to do what the character did, I might end up in the same way, good or bad, right? So you have to take that as it resonates, but it's definitely saying take some time for yourself and read a book. Let's give some advice. Advice for Sagittarius. Okay. There's a huge change that's coming. I know that you felt wounded in a way, or like you can't trust and you have to persevere, and very conflicted about how to move forward, but you will be victorious and you will receive recognition just so long as you're patient in the situation and moving beyond all of the pain and the hurt, because the time for that has ended. It's time to move on and stay focused. Let's get a door for you. Door for Sagittarius. Three-eyed raven. A sunrise hits upon the dew. A messenger raven calls out with news. I think the answer you seek will come to you in the morning at some time. Perhaps driving to work is what just came to me. Okay, Sagittarius, that's what I have for you. Have a good March 2021, and I'll see you next time.